Sky sources say that Manchester United's Executive Vice Chair Ed Woodward has resigned just 48 hours after the announcement of Manchester United signing up for the controversial European Super League that this evening seems on the brink of collapse. Ed Woodward, it is reported, was intending to leave in the summer, but that has now been brought forward. The word from the club is that they have heard the fans speak. Graeme, is this fallout something that we're going to see more of?
This is just the beginning. I mean, the supporters will not forgive the people who decided to go for this idea. They will not forgive them because they're thinking, you know, they come on, they talk a good game, they tell us how much they love their football clubs, how much they're behind it, and they're here for the long term. And they've been shown to be people that would take the quick money. You know, that they would sell their soul, basically. They were going to sell the souls of our major football institutions. They go beyond football clubs. I mean, I personally believe there's special institutions, but let's call them all institutions because they've been around for so long. They mean so much to so many people. They were selling institutions. They were selling their souls for a quick, you know, a few bob, quick money. And our supporters will not forgive them. We're not America. I'm from a different generation to you guys. Britain's a proper country. Yeah, we're not perfect. There's a lot wrong with us, but there's a lot more right than there is wrong. We are a proper country, and it's filled with proper people. They will not forgive them. And I don't know how these clubs will manage to get back on side. I think that's just the tip of the iceberg. I think you see a lot more people that have to resign from the positions once the truth comes out about who was involved, who was driving it. And I come back to the owners of these football clubs. Yeah, they can still be an owner and live in America. But come back to this country, sit in a director's box, I think you'll be in for a difficult time.
Well, as we heard from the Burnley owner earlier on, and he was saying that you know, this is part of what he wants to bring to Burnley. It's not all American owners who are part of this or did sign up to what appears to be this collapsing European Super League. Having followed this over the last, 2 days or so, Glen, it feels like it's been a lifetime. Are you surprised, or what's your take on how quickly it's unravelling?
Yeah, I guess I am surprised because, you know, this wasn't a 2-minute wonder that somebody thought about a few weeks ago. This has probably been in the pipeline for over 12 months. So for them to, you know, think it's a good idea for this period of time and then it come out in 48 hours and now all of a sudden they don't think it's a good idea, I'm shocked that it's unravelling this quick. But then, you know, it comes to make you think there would have been a few clubs that wanted this more, without a doubt. And maybe they were the ones with the bright idea, and a few people sort of didn't want to miss the boat in case something big came along, sort of maybe put their name towards it, you know, in pencil or whatever, and sort of said, let's see how it unfolds and we go from there. And now they've seen the early backlash and they thought, you know what, this isn't for us. But I guess we're never going to know this sort of level of detail.
You know, if you think, I come back to it, it's okay, it's been on Zoom, so easier to tell lies to people, you know, down a camera lens or a screen. But you think of these meetings that have taken place on a regular basis. Say they've been on it for 9 months. So for 9 months, these 6 people have been sitting on these Zoom calls with the rest of the directors, chief executives, and they're talking about things for next season. For 6 months, for 9 months, they've been playing the game, knowing that next season won't apply to them. It's outrageous. Yeah. How do they correct that situation? How can they ever go to, you know, one of these meetings ever again and sit there and be taken seriously? Yeah. Ed Woodward's just the beginning. Lots of them have to go.
And the fans aren't silly. They will see that. You know, they want to see people at the higher level that love their football club the way they do. And we were just saying before, you know, Roman's situation is slightly different. When, you know, he would have had many times over the 18 years to sell Chelsea. He's never done it. Bought the club at the right time, bowed them out almost. And then took the club onto a level and maintained it. So I think he will be, you know, with this quick decision today, I think he will be fine with the fans. But I think if people don't get out of it quick soon, then they're going to have a problem.
One word comes to deceit. They've been deceitful for months and months and months. And it's very, how do you get over that? I just cannot see how any of these people that have sat on these Zoom calls, and maybe occasionally face with masks on, have told lies at the top of their head. How do you recover from that? Yeah. How do you get that trust back?
And it all feels very raw at the moment. Do you think that there has been long-term damage done?
I think there will be for the ones that don't follow Chelsea and City very soon, because you know this is a sport for the fans, and if they don't feel like they've got people above them pulling in the same direction, then they will go against it. They'll go against the grain.